Hey world, how y'all doing? Y'all don't worry about the bonnet, honey, because it was time to go to bed. But I had to just make this video because I'm just thinking about trending topics right now. And this is not what my podcast is really going to be like, but I just felt like I had to comment on this trending topic. But this trending topic that is going on with the Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. And I want to know what your opinions is about this, because I have an opinion. And so many opinions that I'm listening to, so many opinions that is coming my way is their opinion, right? And my opinion is mine. But I feel like, yes, it's okay. It's okay to defend your wife, right? It's okay. I was married for 14 years. I know my husband, he would definitely defend me, right? But there's a time and place for everything. And I tell people that all the time. And listen, don't get me wrong. I have my flaws. I have my faults. I have that all, right? But it's a time and place for everything when it comes down to us already being black. Us already being looked at as a statistic. Us that's already being looked at as stereotype. Us that's already being looked at, period. Sometimes it gets to a point that you gotta act like you're white. You gotta act like you're this. You gotta act like you're that. You gotta be prepping. And I'm gonna tell you something. At first, I never agreed with that, and I never agreed with it, because a lot of jobs, they used to always come to me and be like, Janae, you need to tone it down a little bit. And I'm like, tone it down. That was one thing that I used to hate. I used to hate when somebody tell me to tone something down, because I'm a loud person, right? I'm just a loud person. All my life, I have been looked at as being this loud person. That's just in my nature. That's just who I am. It's hard for me to whisper. Don't tell me to whisper. Come telling you still going to hear me whispering, because that's how my voice is. But, and don't get me wrong, Will Smith is a human being. He's a human being. But the same way that Will Smith is a human being, Chris Rock is a human being as well. And the same way that people can sit here and say so much that Will Smith has seen in his life that triggered him, it's so much that has been in Chris Rock's life that triggered him. And I'm going to repeat, it's a time and place to be a husband when you got to sit here and you got to correct somebody. You could stand up. You could say what you want to say then. You could have stopped the whole show right then and there and said what you wanted to say. Like I seen on the reel and them on the reel, they said somebody was up there and they said he could have got up there, he could have got on the stage, and he, instead of slapping them, he could have said, you know what? Let me tell y'all what alopecia is. Let me know what's going on with my wife. Let me know how my wife might cry to me every night in that bedroom, or talk to me, and I got to go through what I'm going through as the husband. Let me educate y'all black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian. But my video had stopped, y'all, but I had to go get some car mats. My video didn't stop because I had to get car mats. My video stopped because I ain't had no storage on my own stuff. But anyway, but back to what I was talking about. But, Will Smith could have got up there and he could have had, like, I got this from someone from off the reel that was, one of the girls, was talking or whatever. And, they made a valid point that he could have went up there and he could have, easily said, told the world about alopecia, told the world about what's going on. A lot of people didn't even know that Jada Smith had alopecia. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people in the world do know that she, do know. I didn't know, right? until this scene, until what happened. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm going to repeat myself. It's okay to stick up for your wife. It's okay to stick up for your husband, or whatever it is. But at the same time, you got to take accountability. You know what I'm saying? You have to take accountability off of the things that you do. We all do. I tell my kids this all the time. You have to take accountability off of the things that you do. I had to take accountability off of me being 35 years old and get behind the wheel. You know what I'm saying? And my car going to the ditch or whatever, trying to chase after my husband or whatever it is, and the cops come and fake try to help me and hit me with a DUI. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even driving. I wasn't even behind the wheel when they came. You know what I mean? Hit me with a DUI. But guess what? I had to eventually take accountability off of my decision making. You know what I mean? Regardless of why I felt like I got behind the wheel, why I felt like my car went in the ditch, why I felt like anything, I had to take accountability. So you have to take accountability off of the things that you do in your life, period. It does not matter. The problem is with me is, a lot of people look at it like, it doesn't matter how much money you got. It does not matter how rich you are. It does not matter how poor you are. It does not matter about any of that. What you have to take accountability off of the things that you do. That's anybody. You can't come up to me and say, well, something happened at the Oscars before in the past, and something happened at this place, or you know what I'm saying, or well, why can the white person do this or whatever it is, but the black person can't do blah blah blah. At the end of the day, it's about accountability. And with Will Smith speech at his speech, he might have cried and all of that stuff or whatever, but at the same time, you gave an apology to the world. You gave an apology to the producers, production, whatever it is. But the real person that you should have gave that apology to was Chris Rock, period, right? This is my opinion. You should have gave that apology to Chris Rock. You never gave that apology to him. And I feel like that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like that's wrong. And I feel like at the end of the day, if you wanted to show him that you know what I'm saying, you taking up for your wife or whatever it is, guess what? I would have hit him up backstage. You know what I'm saying? Hit him up when you know what I mean? It's just a time and place for everything. Like people keep on saying life is a time and place for everything. It's true. At the end of the day, it's like, now, I feel like it's wrong that they are quote unquote trying to take away Will Smith's award. I feel like that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because like they said, when you do your research, it has been other things that happen in, you know what I'm saying, at the Oscars that got brushed under the rug. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of stuff just didn't happen. It is, right? But at the same time, it's like, I don't feel like they should be taking his award away from him. I don't feel like he should give it back. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like that eventually, before it gets too late or whatever it is, why it's being talked about, if he is sincere about it, that he definitely should have a conversation with Chris Rock. Because you cannot be a man that tell the world, tell your children, no violence and all of that stuff, but then you go up there and you commit the same violence that you tell your children or anybody else not to do. What I had if the shoes was on the other foot and I was stepping up for my husband, would I have smacked her? Probably would have. But I would have slapped that hoe backstage. I would have slapped that hoe at her car. I would have slapped that hoe. Y'all know I wouldn't have slapped no hoes because I ain't about that life. But I would have slapped that hoe, you know what I'm saying, over there, whatever. But on national television with 1 billion people, regardless of how much your trigger pulls. My thing is this. when you sit here and you talk about how the devil can play on, whatever, how God is this, and all of these different things that you are quoting and saying. Well, you know that if you believe in God, you know that the devil is going to do everything in his power to try to shut anything down for you, period. No matter what color you are, no matter what race you are, no matter who you are. If the devil is in it, he is in it. And he's going to do everything to make sure that you don't win it. So you got to make sure that you stay humble. You got to be humble regardless of what. Because at the end of the day, I look at it like this. You laughed at first. Matter of fact, you laugh about 20 damn seconds before you really looked at your wife. You laughed regardless of what. So you thought the joke was funny, even though a lot of people say the joke wasn't funny, but you still was laughing at that joke regardless if you seen your wife, looked at your wife or not. So at the end of the day, a lot of people sitting here saying, oh, it was a lot of beef with them or some type of beef with them in the past or whatever. However you want to look at it, you still laugh. So you didn't get triggered right there. Getting triggered, you would never had laugh. You would have automatically been in that moment of, nah, that shit is not a joke. That shit, I ain't playing with that shit. You laugh for 20 seconds. So ain't nobody gonna sit up here and can tell me, oh, well, he probably got triggered. How did you get triggered if you laughed? You laughed. You was laughing the whole 20 seconds. I ain't really counting y'all, but I'm just saying. It was about 20 seconds to me that you sat there and laughed. Your wife rolled her eyes, and then you get up to go and slap this man. And then my thing is this. My opinion. He didn't say, ha ha ha, alopecia G.I. Jane. You know what I'm saying? He just said G.I. Jane, a G.I. Jane joke. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I ain't never seen G.I. Jane, I don't think. But I'm quite sure they wasn't talking about alopecia on G.I. Jane. Now, if they was talking about alopecia on G.I. Jane, y'all comment. Let me know. If they was talking about alopecia on G.I. Jane movie, right? Then I would definitely understand that shit was not funny. You know what I'm saying? So somebody correct me. Tell me what G.I. Matter of fact, maybe I should have had did some research about G.I. Jane. But how about y'all correct me? Did G.I. Jane have alopecia in her movie or something? What was the big deal for him to get up to smack the shit out of him like that after 20 seconds of him laughing? At the end of the day, we are all human. But I feel sorry for Chris Rock at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry because when you look at him going to his getting ready for his shows and went to his show or whatever, he had to boost up his security or whatever, or they boosted up his security, and he had his head down, right? If anybody know, which I didn't really know, I really seen all of this today, that Chris Rock was bullied as a kid. He said as a child, all his life he was bullied. That's why he made the Everybody Hates Chris. He was bullied, and guess what? Bullies do what? I mean, someone that's being bullied do what? They keep their head down, right? They keep their head down. They don't want to look at the bullier. They keep their head down. So my thing is, if you're gonna sit here and feel sorry for Will Smith, you should be feeling sorry for Chris Rock too. Or both, you know what I'm saying? But Chris Rock at the same time, because it's like he had to keep his head down when the reporters is coming up there, paparazzi is coming up there talking to him or trying to ask him questions. He got his head down. You know what I mean? Like, it's just rude how a lot of people is swinging it, and I feel like it's neutral. I'm not neutral, but I feel like neutral. But I do feel like it seems like it is half and half. Someone Chris Rock side, someone Will Smith side, or whatever it is. But the facts is facts. When he made the G.I. Jane joke, you laugh for 20 seconds. Then you seen your wife's face, then you go up there and retaliate or whatever it is. My thing is, I don't feel like they should take away his credentials or whatever. I feel like he needs to apologize to him. I might need to apologize to people about this damn red bonnet that's on my head or whatever, and my my chapped lips, but it's popping. It's popping now. But I might need to apologize to people about me being in this bed like this. But I was about to go to bed, but I just had to put my input on this because I just feel like you shouldn't listen, man. Like everybody keeps saying. You had the first time a black person producing this show. First time you had 2 black hosts. The first time that the 5th black man that was nominated or won the Oscars or whatever it is, that you finally have this 5th man to win the Oscars for his reputation to look extremely bad. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this. If you're going to open up about yourself, right? If you're going to open, my opinion, if you're going to open up about yourself, you got to take criticism. You know what I mean? You got to take everything that comes with it, because if you don't want nobody to know your business, don't tell your business, because they're going to talk about your business. They're going to talk about you. If I sit here and say, oh my God, why am I so freaking dark? Oh my goodness, I'm so black with this red ass bonnet on my head. Oh my God. I got this red bonnet on my head and I'm just damn black. Girl, look like Celia from Off the Color Purple. Guess what? You're going to have everybody talking about this message. Nay look like Celia off the Color Purple. That's what she said. Shit. She got that red bonnet on her head. If I don't want my business to be out there, then I don't need to spread my business. Because when you put your business out there, your business it becomes a testimony. And your business becomes a testimony for other people that is going through the things that you're going through. Not saying that somebody should joke what you're going through, but you already gotta have that alertness up. You gotta have that whatever it is up, because people gonna talk about you. Nobody is an exempt of you being talked about. If they talked about Jesus Christ, they're going to talk about you, period. They're going to talk about you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want them to talk about you, then you're going to have to go crawl into under the bed. Crawl under my bed. I might have some stuff under that bed, baby, but crawl under my bed, because they're going to talk about you, baby. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have conversations about whatever it is. You're gonna have some that's gonna feel sorry. You're gonna have some that don't feel sorry. You're gonna have some that's gonna have jokes. You're gonna have some that don't have jokes because they don't take that shit lightly. They don't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But at the end of the day, you're gonna still be talked about. I feel like Will Smith should have a public apology to Chris Rock, but it needs to be a sincere public apology. So that means he got to apologize if that's what he want to do. But that's my opinion. He needs to apologize to this man, because you created something that probably re-triggered something back into his life of him being bullied. You sit here saying how what I hear, you know what I'm saying, or what people saying how, you seen your mother getting, beat on by your father and stuff like that. That could have been a trigger. No, it could have been a trigger. It could have been. But that would be something that you would think about the same way that you say, is that the same trigger that you'll have and you're going to go hit on somebody? You know what I'm saying? You're going to hit on your wife because you've seen it happen. It don't make it right. So it don't make it right for you to go put your hands on somebody. And I'm sorry, because I like Will Smith. And just because he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock don't mean that I dislike him. And I like Chris Rock. It was the face for me. Don't means that I like Chris Rock too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know them personally. You know what I mean? I'm hoping, you know what I'm saying, they come and, ask me if I want some money or something. I don't know, but I'm just saying, I don't know nail one on personally, but I like both of them as actor wise or whatever it is. And I just feel like, we talk about Black Lives Matter. We talk about Black Lives Matter. I'm going to repeat. We talk about Black Lives Matter. I'm going to say that one more time. We talk about Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter in the same token of black people taking black people's lives, black people slapping the shit out of somebody on a worldwide platform, black people hitting somebody with a bat, black people just doing whatever it is, black on black, whatever it is. Black Lives Matter is supposed to be Black Lives Matter, period. The next time I will hope that he think about something like this. Chris, you a good one. You know, that's when you know. Now I don't know what he gonna do, but as of right now, he didn't press charges. That's how you know that's a real black man. He been in them streets. He know the streets. You know what I'm saying? He a real black man. He ain't pressing no charges. He ain't about that punk shit. You know what I mean? But make Black Lives Matter be Black Lives Matter. Matter about anybody's lives, regardless. You know what I'm saying? If you can get to a point that you get triggered, you need to go talk to another psychiatrist. Like, don't talk to the one that you're talking to, because they ain't helping you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I might need to talk to a psychiatrist, y'all, but I don't know, because you know I have my trigger points. I'm telling you, you know, we be having our trigger points. Sometimes you be on that road rage. You know, I don't do the road rage no more, because you know people crazy. But we have to take care of one another, and I'm going to send a shout out to Chris Rock, because I definitely respect him for not pressing charges, and you know what I'm saying, not going as far as, you know, ready to sue, you know, like a lot of these celebrities be doing, you know what I'm saying? But that's my opinion. Tell me your opinion. Like, comment, and share. Tell me your opinion. Comment on what's going on, because I'm ready to talk, y'all. I'm ready to have this conversation, and everybody's opinion is everybody's opinion, but I'm ready to have this conversation, because it needs to be had. You know, you hear a lot of what celebrities got to say and stuff like that, but let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about what it is. Like, share, comment to this page. Let me know how you feel. Let me know your opinion, because I'm going to comment back, baby, because I'm ready for this one. Okay? I'm ready. All right? So I'm about to go to bed. Bed. My lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool. Just Nay's podcast is coming soon.